What is going on, guys? It's Nodachi Zero here, and today we're playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. So we're up to episode 2, and I am loving this game. If you want to check it out, definitely go onto Steam or wherever you have PlayStation Store, and you definitely give it a try. But without further ado, let's get into this. We're in our room. So yeah, this is Eric Dragonstar from Ravenclaw House.
This should be interesting.
I loved the fact that in Hogwarts Legacy you're able to see the other common rooms and such. So you know, with the movies you only saw Gryffindor. So. Yep, the common room. Let's have a chat to everyone.
That wasn't
let's
quite the
see
reaction
who's
I
around.
wanted.
I can't remember.
Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood.
He's a troublemaker.
Ravenclaws can be a bit
We're definitely
on
not
edge
going to
the
be hanging
first day
around
of
with him,
class.
honest.
I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
That he did. How the hell does he know that?
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Right. I think I remember there's the guy that is it astrology? Him.
That's just brilliant,
Yeah.
Ami.
I remember him.
Brilliant. You'd think you could... That is not how... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
Yep. I remember he shows you something which leads to
Can't see
looking
too much
for all
in
the old
game.
ruins.
Well, except for stars
remember
like
what you
Sirius,
get.
Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
Yeah.
I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit.
I love the
I
dialogue.
take it you like astronomy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
yes.
recommend it.
So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Oh yeah, that's one of the teachers.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule.
I
Sounds
think it is.
interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
We're not all like that, okay? Most of us aren't. But yeah, I love that we actually get to see the other common rooms. You never get to see that in the movies. You only get to see Gryffindor. So yeah, obviously we're in the tower. I don't know if it's the sewers or the lower part of the castle is the Slytherin, and the kitchens is where the Hufflepuff is. I remember it's big barrel. Hello.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant.
Yes.
I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can
Really?
see. Pleased to meet you.
I'm surprised she's not in
I'm
Hufflepuff.
Samantha.
They
Nice to
tend
meet
to
you,
be,
Samantha.
yeah.
Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
Yes.
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
I remember.
Hey there, new
Oh.
Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for
Oh
you just
yeah,
out.
yeah. I remember. I love the growing stuff. So if you have, it's been a few years since the game's come out, so I would assume everyone people that want to play it have played it. You know about. So I'm not spoiling anything for you, but.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Absolutely.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to
I
ensure
still
your
have
success.
nightmares from university. Having
Here you are.
bloody exams. Oh, we didn't have exams. We had. I suppose we did. Well, no, we had performances and then we had essays. The essays were the worst.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Yes.
It will help you to keep track of what
It
you are
is
learning
awesome.
so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
I'm going to try not to speak while dialogue is going on because I don't want.
This way.
Like I said, I think the writing is so good.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I don't want to interrupt them. But as I was saying with the so the room of requirement where you can grow all your plants, I absolutely love doing that.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a
I
student.
loved all that growing and kind of working out where I want things and the designs. I obviously set it up.
Why
for-
don't you cast Revelio on this
Oh,
bust
okay.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
We are going to be doing a lot of that. Revelio. Ah, the guide. Remember, there are a few side quests that are really important. The Merlin
isn't
ones
it?
were very important.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Can't remember
of
the other
castle.
ones. I know there's the astrology one. There's a few other different ones. So yeah, just keep an eye out. Yes.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
It's a shame she's not the headmistress. She's much nicer than Black. Ooh, I remember these.
Revelio.
Where are they? Oh, yeah, there they are. Right, okay. The numbers. So, the numbers around it are the numbers. So, 1, 2, 3. So, Spider is... I think Spider's 8. I seem to recall. So, 8 plus 9. That should mean the first one is 4. So it would be, so the panels, one of them will go up in the 1, 3, 5, 7. I can't think what the damn name is now. And the other ones go up in 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that one's 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, looks like it's 4 and 13 plus the serpents. It starts at 0. I remember that. So it's the serpents are 3. 16. If my math is right, it should be 4 and... No, that doesn't make sense. 16, yeah, 4 and 5, I think. So that's 5. And then... Oh, crap. Quick. No. 0, 1, 0, 0, 2. And it should be 4. Did it work? It did! What do I get? Wonderful. So, as I understand it, though, that little chest, they're random. And it's random stuff that you acquire that can go into the room of requirement. There's also the... it says 3 different ones. Is that one? The circle one, I remember, is the ones, because they're a pain in the backside. Because it's random... there's no telling which ones you're going to get, but you can see all of the different ones. So I ended up grinding for ages, which I probably will do again, to get the hilt of the one that I want, or at least one that I actually like. So it's important, I think, at least for me anyway, to kind of stick with the colours of the house, so blue mostly. I can excuse this. Although I know that there is a way in the costume to...
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue powder.
Your field guide contains a map of the
flue
castle.
flame.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh yeah, we're going to teleport. Yeah, there was a third one, but I can't remember what that one is. But yeah, I know the wand is a pain in the arse. I think it was the second movie we actually saw flue powder and how these worked. You don't actually see it though.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I think if there was like a little cut scene where it actually showed you teleporting,
You can get almost anywhere
that would
in the
be
castle
interesting,
quickly from
but it
Central
doesn't,
Hall.
so it's fine. Hey!
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I don't live in London. I don't know what...
That
I
should
don't
be
get the
all
reference,
for
but
now.
sure. Okay.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as
Yes!
possible to replace the supplies
Get
you
the
lost on
wand.
the way here.
That probably won't be in this episode, though.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
Cheers.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have
Yeah.
much to learn.
Yeah.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you
Super.
outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Thank you.
You did,
I
Professor.
think.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well,
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself. for
Yes.
now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it
Why, thank you.
seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
wasn't...
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path,
Thank
Professor.
you.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Cheers.
And remember to use your field guide.
So we learn
It will be invaluable to you.
Accio.
And invaluable to
I remember
me,
the game.
as I'll be using it to
Oh,
keep
I
up to
can't wait
date
for the
on your
game.
progress.
Game's
Yes,
going to be
Professor.
good.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those
hell's
assignments
the
I
other one?
mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I don't think it's a fire spell.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Probably.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are,
This game is so
I
good.
believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. I'm assuming that's what they were going for. But I like how they made...
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yes, sir. As I was saying, I love how the guides, so the usual kind of stats and looking at all that stuff, they've actually made an in-game reason for it. Oh, I remember them. It's to do with light. The whatever it
There's
is.
something in there.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy.
Well.
Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I,
I
had the
remember
time
these
when they
ones.
look, could be
It's
intriguing.
the light.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
I will. I remember this one.
Do come and
Lumos.
find me if you
Lumos.
stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue.
Yep, and it should be down...
I should look
think it's
around
down
in case
here,
it's
or is it down
nearby.
the other way? No, it's the other way. Where it's indicating, yes. The other way.
I hated learning.
So yeah. I remember we learn Accio and we learn...
Let's get you back to your
oh,
frame,
I think it's
little moth.
is it Expelliarmus? Something like that. In the other classroom. I think that's probably...
I knew there was a
Yes.
connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty
Uh,
frame.
so like I said, we're used to... So like the Harry Potter movie, so we're used to like full classes of like 15 people
Lenora,
per class.
I solved the mystery of that painting.
per house. So,
You
you know,
did?
15 people in
How?
year one of
I found the location
in
depicted in the painting, and then
the
I
different
cast Lumos
houses,
to guide a moth back
and
to
then
the frame.
year two
All
there's
very
15
logical,
people
I
in.
suppose.
So we're used to a lot
Pity
more
I was
people. So
so
it's,
close to
it's,
solving it.
it's interesting to see
You have a
it
knack for
so far
solving
back
riddles.
that there's not as many
Matty's good
people,
at
but
that
that's
too.
probably
So is Mead.
because
Although he does tend to over-explain.
it's all wizards.
Well, I'm glad someone
all of
figured
them
it
are
out.
wizards. So
The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
I wonder if you learned different things about astronomy.
Right, okay, so yeah, it should be, so that's 9 plus the 5, means that should be 3. Then. Okay. Hey, there we go. Got there in the end. Jesus. Sweet. Solar protector. What? What are... Okay. Sure, why not? If we don't like it, one of the things... I think I was in the middle of saying... you can go, so you can equip the item, but not actually... You can change it so it doesn't look like you're wearing that item. You can change it so it looks like you're wearing something else. Hello, Leviosa. That's what it is. It's not Expelliarmus. I think you already know Expelliarmus. So, I don't know where I'm going. I'm exploring. Ooh, ah. Yeah, the important ones I remember. There's
Revelio.
Lovely. There's... Ooh, flip.
You can't
Okay.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
There was the Merlin's quest. There's also the Demigeist quest, which is pretty good as well, where you have to find all the objects.
Revelio.
Which is cool, because that's kind of a reference from Fantastic Beasts, which again, I actually enjoy that film. I know some people have kind of like a hit and miss, but I actually like that one. This is...
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
No.
doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales
yeah.
and lived to boast about it. No.
I don't actually think she's old.
To the wise,
I don't actually think
age
she's as old as
matters
she
very
appears.
little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Leviosa.
Leviosa? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I'm probably going to keep saying it, but my favourite spell is Bombarda. It's Leviosa. It's Levioso, not Leviosa.
You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. You do it then if you're so clever. Go on, go on.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
On my cue. What? With me? Okay.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Leviosa first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master. Now, well done.
Thank you.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
I feel like I should be
You may
talking
begin.
more. The problem is I'm enjoying watching this as well. Oi!
This should be easy. You're good. Stupid. Our perception.
This is harder. This is a harder setting. So, oh,
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Don't all my students with this adept.
quick learner. Let's go with that.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Well, thank you.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood,
Which are
Professor.
unpleasant.
So,
little
I'd advise you to
things
keep
as well.
practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Wonderful.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I have to go up there. That's fine. The dueling. That's going to be fun. So yeah, the dueling's not going to be happening. That dueling's probably going to be happening. The dueling is probably going to happen in the next episode.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be
Not
talking
sure how-
about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice.
Might be a bit more challenging.
It felt
so
more like I
we'll
was
see.
dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way.
Fast
Didn't
learner,
expect
what
a
can I
new
say?
student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps
It's not
this
even
wasn't
mine.
your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel.
We'll go with
when
the
you're
arrogant
out.
approach.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to
Yep.
get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to
Foreshadowing.
get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
So yeah, I think
Till
that's
next
probably going to be it for this episode. I'm sorry I wasn't chatting a lot more, but I was just enjoying the game. Love this game. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more, and until next time, see ya.